say welcome back, but we never left. Still on the stream, put the game in its best. Every frame HD at a quality set. No lag, no drop, we ain't missing a step. Most you can't view, let it play, how it go. From the wide to the close, give them angles they know. Audio clean, every call hit clear. From the crowd to the coach for the game right here. Replay, spin back, let them see it again. Turn a moment to a memory, lock it all in. We are more, we on the stream, they all know we the best. Setting the standard every time, nothing less.
Welcome back to beautiful Bolingbrook, Illinois for today's ball game. Third game of the day. This is the high school division of Bolingbrook Community Basketball, and we're enjoying a great time today. And we're checking the matchups here. The championship of high school, BCB, Bolingbrook Community Basketball. We have the Blaze versus the Wolfpack. My name is Jerome Strickland, along with my good friend
Randall McFarland, and I'm enjoying myself here.
Oh God, it's fun, Randy.
This is a well-organized organized event. Y'all have done a great job. This Bolingbrook Community Basketball Championship. Now, what do we know about these two teams, the Blaze and?
Well, we talking about. I was talking to Lockhart. His team is in the red. He's Aaron Lockhart, and he's on the board actually. He's I think he's the treasurer on the board. But his team is undefeated. They had a pretty good season, and they handled everybody pretty good. Talking to the opposing coach, but he said, not today. We talk about the Wolfpack. They were under 500 throughout the season, but you know, when the playoffs hit, everybody's 0-0, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So he said he peaked at the right time.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm a victim of a team peaking at the right time against my college team. I'd rather be that team that has that suffered early in the season, and by the time that playoff comes, you merge together like peanut butter and jelly. Because it's win or go home now. That's it.
That's a good point, Randy. So you're right. When you get the momentum, it really don't matter when the playoffs hit. Mm-hmm. You win that. You playing the last game of the season. That's what I tell people. That means a lot.
Absolutely. So, well, I'm looking for. I mean, the first two matchups. Even though I think it was double figure the last game, but it was still entertaining because I think the Bulldogs is right. They was in the right proximity. They big boy will, a few shots made here and there. That game could have been won a different way.
Exactly. So as we get ready here, getting things organized, the high schools are in the tunnel. The first team to come out will be the Wolfpack, and they're the lower seed versus the Blaze. And we shall see what happened here.
Wolfpack, that's a legendary name.
That's a legendary name.
North Carolina State Wolfpack.
Let's check the roster. Did anybody take number 23 on the Wolfpack?
Well, now that's a Tar Heel.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a Tar Heel.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about on the?
Yeah. Now, when I think of Wolfpack, I think about Jimmy Valvano.
Right. Yeah.
That legendary, was it 1983?
Charles, was it Charles? He made the shot at the tip in at the last one.
Charles, yeah. Derek Wittenberg shot an air ball and beat my Houston team. That was my team.
That was your team.
Spy Slammer Jammer. Yes, Spy Slammer Jammer.
Oh, yeah, that was legendary. It was before the replay, but it was a good shot. It was actually, it counted.
It counted. It was good. You know,
yeah.
That broke my heart, man. That was Spy Slammer Jammer. I mean, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler.
Oh, yeah.
Larry Mishaw. Benny Anders. Alvin, what was the point guard? I forgot his name. It was Alvin something, but yeah, that was my squad.
Yeah, they were running and jumping all out of the gym at that time, you know. So
awesome. Have you looked at any of the March Madness games? I mean, do you got any favorite team that you root for? Because I always go with University of Illinois.
Well, you got to, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I like the Boozer guys. You know, I've been following them for a while. So we got some technical difficulties, and
where's this all being broadcast to?
Well, the thing about it is that with the Duke, they almost lost in the first round.
Yeah.
They came very close. They pulled it off at the end, but they was very close to being bounced first round upset. So, and you know one thing about it, some of the Bolingbrook players that I knew who played in Bolingbrook, I remember back in I think it was like 84, 83, 85, There was a ball player out here named Trent Jackson.
Trent Jackson, yeah.
He played for Wisconsin.
He went to
right?
Wisconsin, about 6'5", yeah. Yeah, he had a nice career at Bolingbrook. I've seen him play in a couple of old-timer games out here, so, yeah, I remember that in 1985.
Yeah.
And that was this building. This was the high school back then.
Yeah, this was this. Okay.
This was the high school.
Yeah. And also what I remember is Romeoville. See, I came out in 86.
Yeah,
Romeoville in 86 went downstate in 86 with Larry Wise.
Right.
And Artie Preston was a sophomore then.
Right.
Bernard was on that team. My buddy, Khalil. Back then he was known as Kevin O'Banner.
Yeah, those guys still keep together. All right, let's turn it over to Tim as he introduced the players.
School game championship. First up, the Blaze. Number 33, Agra Arawan. Number 31, Armand Taylor. Number 40, Davion Burley. Number 35, Mark Brown III. Number 41, Pierre Harvey Jr. Number 34, Solomon Lockhart. And number 43, Faraz Sansani. Head coach, Aaron Lockhart, assisted by Isaiah Bird, and assisted by Melinda Taylor. These are your plays. Their opponent today, the Wolfpack. Number 34, Joshua Valenzuela. Number 31, Gavin Gold. Number 32, Adrian Hurtado. Number 33, Eric Williams III. Number 35, Mohammed Shamshi. Number 40, Jane Williams. Number 43, Devin Strong. Number 44, Troy Hunt Houston. Head coach, James Webb and Eric Williams. These are your plays.
Yeah, in the blue.
And the guys wearing the stripes today, Yamani Sharif, Keith Boyd, and Brandon Smith.
Okay, we are ready for the last game of the day. And as the teams get older, the action gets tougher.
Tougher and more intense.
More intense. And
That's hard to match. The intensity we already seen.
yeah, the red team, we talked about them. They're the Blaze. They're undefeated. and I'm expecting a lot of scoring for both teams here today.
Now, the Blaze coach, Aaron Lockhart, that name sounds so familiar.
Aaron Lucker, he's been in Bolingbrook for quite a while. He's a musician, actually, at a church, and he plays in a couple of jazz bands. He plays the keyboard, so maybe you've seen him at a set or two.
Okay.
He's a very talented musician and a good friend of mine. But he's in the real estate business,
Okay.
so you might have heard his name then. But he's a good guy. He has a son on the team, and Brandon's sneaking over here. I'm going to give him a fist bump, and he's got his best side showing right now. So good game, referees. I love all three of these guys. They the best, and they're doing a good job. But we actually want to see them run a little bit more today. So you're going to have to run with these high schoolers. But you three guys are in shape, so you guys are looking good.
Got the tip coming.
All right. Take it, Randy.
And the tip goes to the Blaze.
Oh, what
to the
strategy.
Rebound.
That was a good play. That should have worked for two.
It looked good. All was missing was the basket.
It remained with the Wolfpack. Out of bounds.
Now, the Blaze was saying they're going to play a lot of man-to-man against this team. He said they're one of the teams in the league that like to play man-to-man.
Can they press full court?
Yeah, they can press full court the whole game.
Is it? Okay.
Unless it's a 15-point lead.
Good skip pass. That was a good skip pass. Rebound by number 34.
That's the coach's son.
Shot is up.
That looked good.
Good pass. That was a good pass.
That was a very good pass.
That's Pierre Harvey Jr. the pass.
You see how the pace is picking up?
Yes.
Blaze up 2-0.
It remained with the Wolfpack.
Good box out. But he got over his back. They bang it down low already. Ooh, locked.
Oh, contact, no foul.
It's a lot of muscles around there on that court.
You can tell the big guys are here.
Carrying the basketball. It'll be Blaze ball.
Now I'm looking at all the high schools represented. Bolingbrook, Heritage Grove Middle School, Bolingbrook, Plainfield, Mount Carmel, Naperville, Mattia. I mean, I'm looking at all the high. I love it.
Oh, this is awesome, yeah.
I love it.
I'm sure they play against each other a lot.
Out of bounds and remain with the Blaze.
You see Mount Carmel on there. I love,
Wow.
you know, and I see those Catholic schools. I mean, you can live anywhere and go to a Catholic school. So that's why the football teams and now the basketball teams have great teams.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, Nazareth just won another championship.
Yes.
Wolfpack foul number 43.
Foul of what?
Devin Strong, that's his first, and the team's first.
Devin Strong with the foul.
One more for Solomon Lockhart.
Solomon Lockhart set the free throw.
One and two in
Basket. 3-0 Blaze lead. That was a good fake pass. Good.
Movement.
That's beautiful.
Yes. You saw the same thing I saw, Randy.
That basic little ball fake to get the defense out of position. Fast break.
Blaze basket scored by Pierre Harvey Jr.
Pierre Harvey Jr. with the basket.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
Basket.
That was the basket, yes, and
Blaze
one.
foul, number 31.
Adrian Hurtado
Armand Taylor, his first.
got a
Team's
chance
first.
with the unorthodox three-point play. Basket and a free throw.
And he's one of the better shooters on this team.
He got some nice height, too.
3-point play.
That's in there.
Yeah, hey, speaking of height, yeah, I talked to Coach earlier. He was saying he hoping he would try to dunk one in this game because he do have the height and the skips to do it.
Well, we want to see that.
Out of bounds and remain with the Blaze.
Last year we had quite a few dunks, and maybe we can cue up my highlight from last year on the dunk. And we'll talk about that at one of the breaks here, but a lot of action in this level. As you can see, these big guys are going up and down the court quickly. They're moving the ball.
It's amazing that we should take this type of pounding on the court also. I couldn't do it no more. Shot is up. Rebound. They fighting for the rebound. Basket.
Wolfpack basket scored by number 43, Devin Strong. Timeout.
Yeah, well, we have a timeout here, Randall. Last year I talked about the athleticism, and we're happy here today. But let me take a look at last year's dunk from a young fella. He did a good job coming out. We were sitting in the same spot last year, and it's queued up here. Let's see if it plays here. But the young fella had about 5 or 6 dunks in this game.
Wow. In one game?
In one game, oh, he was smoking. All right, well, we got some technical difficulties there on that one. So we'll see if we can keep that up a little later. But maybe I can go to another dunk from this same gym. And Bolingbrook's program really took off then. And I talked about my grandson. Now I got to talk about my son. My son played, and they played Plainfield. It was 68-68 here in this gym. And if that's going to freeze up on me, I got to go back to my graphic designer and see what I can do. So both those highlights didn't come through, but we'll talk about them later.
Wow. Plainfield program has some pretty good teams over the years. Plainfield East. It seemed like every time Bolingbrook and Plainfield would have a clash in the IHSA tournament. That's a good basket by me.
Scored by Solomon Lockhart.
Mr. Lockhart, good basket. Solomon Lockhart.
They started out on a 7-0 run, but
They reeled him in.
yeah, Wolfpack made a comeback. I like the way they move the ball.
That's a good kick, yes.
Yeah, I like the way they run, they play, and move the ball.
Inside out. Skip pass. That's a good skip pass. Ooh. Mr. Hurtado on the move with the basketball, and he got fouled.
Blaze foul.
That's Adrian Hurtado.
Number 35.
Said he's hate losing.
Mark Brown is first. Team second.
So we keep an eye on him.
Yeah, keep it simple. Hate losing. Blaze come away with the basketball on the move. Shot is up. Basket.
Blaze basket scored by number 35. Mark Brown, the third.
Mark Brown, the third.
Yeah, we talked about him being a shooter.
That was a nice shot.
That was Adrian Hurtado for 3.
It's a good matchup. These two got about the same height. Hurtado and Lockhart.
Yeah.
Lockhart's on the move, coast to coast.
Took it up and under, but just didn't fall.
Yeah, made him adjust his shot. Hurtado's on the move. Basket.
Basket scored by Adrian Hurtado.
He's got a good game.
Adrian Hurtado with the basket. Dolan.
Oh, that was a nice move, Randall.
Wolfpack basket scored by number 34, Joshua Valenzuela.
That's his number. Good. .41 with the shot. Pierre Harvey. End of the first quarter. Wolfpack up toward the 9 over the Blaze.
Yeah, like I said, you got the momentum going. They fell behind a little bit, but they made a nice run here and take the first quarter lead.
Yeah, they filling each other out right now. They're doing a lot of banging down low. That's one thing I'm noticing also. The position.
Right. Hey, while we're here, it's not a video, but I want to bring up another, talking about Gary. Okay, I talked about Kerry right now. And I mentioned to you earlier about Thornton. But the class that Glenn Rivers was made All-State. Good friend of mine named is Gary, Phil Gary. He played for Thornton. So I want to bring up a graphic here. So let's take a look. This was called the best All-State high school team ever. You know what I'm talking about here. You got Mark Aguirre, you got Doc Rivers, Darius Clements. All those guys were great. And you could talk about them, Randy.
Craig Hodges. There go Craig Hodges at the bottom down there for the Bulls.
Craig Hodges and my friend Phil Gary from Thornton. Oh, it was awesome. So I just want to talk about these guys making All-State. And I mentioned Thornton because Aaron on the BCB board, he went to Thornton. And I visited Thornton. They called it the Lou Boudreaux room. And he's on the Hall of Fame in the Lou Boudreaux room for basketball and track, along with his brother. And Phil Gary from Thornton is also on that Lou Boudreaux. Do you remember Lou Boudreaux? He was the Cubs broadcaster for many years. He played for the Cleveland Indians in the 40s and 50s, and he was from Thornton. But anyway, awesome. But that was the best All-Star or All-State team.
All-State team ever.
Yeah.
He told me he played at Thornton, and he played for legendary Hall of Fame coach Rocky Hill.
Rocky Hill, right.
Yeah, and he was on it. He told me Antoine Randall Ellis' his cousin. Nice move. That Thornton 95 team is the one that dethroned, that kept Kevin Garnett and Ronnie Field from getting downstate.
Exactly, that's exactly. Was that Melvin Eli in?
Melvin Eli, yeah.
Yeah. Thornton produces some great ball players.
Yes.
But,
a lot of history out there.
Yeah, so I just want to bring that up about Thornton. And that I've had people tell me that they thought Mark Aguirre was like the best high school player. I mean, he was a great ball player, but that was a great class.
It is. And then you look at it. Some people probably not familiar with one person named Mitchell J. Anderson.
Mitchell J.J. Anderson, they call him, right?
Yeah. End up playing at
Metro. He was at Metro.
Yeah. You got it. Went to Bradley, and then he had like a Michael Jordan type of career overseas in Europe.
He sure did. Yeah, he was awesome in high. He was probably the leading scorer when he graduated from high school.
He was. Yeah. He was. I saw him play in Pro-Am, Chicago Pro-Am. And in Chicago Pro-Am, he was averaging almost 30, 40 points a game.
Mitch J.J. Anderson, I remember that name.
Yeah. That's a collector's item that you get right there.
Oh, okay,
That's a collector's item.
That's a good picture there.
Hopefully some of these guys out here end up All-State.
And I didn't remember, but Craig Hodges, like you said, he was for Rich. Was it Rich East?
Rich East.
Yeah,
Rich East.
he was there.
Yeah. Wolfpack still up by 4 points.
Out of bounds. We play basketball.
And then, speaking of All-State in this area, I know them Hopkins boys. Clyde Hopkins made All-State, and I think his brother Dave.
Yeah.
Darren Hopkins. They got a great tradition here at Bolingbrook also.
Oh, yeah. They had one of the sons or nephews went to Fenwick a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And he had a good career at Fenwick.
And then he ended up going to Kentucky.
Right.
That was Clyde Hopkins' son.
Okay. And Bolingbrook was really upset because he traveled from Bolingbrook to Fenwick to Oak Park.
I would be upset too. I mean, you know, to go way out there, and you right. And see, we have a lot of that in our neighborhood where we grew up in.
Yes.
We lose a lot of good players, but you got to. But see, this is why the coaches got to come here to events like this.
Exactly.
This is spectacular opportunity for the coaches to see the parents and the players and talk to the coaches.
Yeah. And then, Randall, I know you don't like to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about you. Hall of Fame at the College of DuPage. You had a nice career at Proviso East, and you went over to DuPage College. And tell me a little bit about that.
Well, you know what? High school was a little frustrating in the beginning, and I really didn't find my game and my confidence to the end of my career. But it was it wasn't my high school coach who helped me get into college. It was my psychology teacher at Proviso East named Mr. Powers.
I remember Mr. Powers.
Mr. Powers, Jim Powers.
Coach Powers,
he was a girls' coach.
Right.
In college, and he ended up going to DuPage to interview, and he introduced me and Philip Broom to the head coach at DuPage, Coach Don Claus.
Okay.
I ended up going there. I was worried about making a team. He kept me on the team because he kept 18 players. And by the sixth game, I was starting.
Oh, awesome!
Never look back.
Yeah, I remember seeing your name in some of the local clips there. So that's awesome. That's a good story. Some of these guys that didn't make the team or just on the bubble of the high school team, you just never know.
Absolutely. If if any of these players, any of the parents that's watch this game, any of these players are not playing, I'm gonna tell you about a young man named. Not even with myself. My last year, I really didn't play because of grades. I had issues with my grades.
Okay.
And then my classmate, who didn't play at all his last 3 years, named Reggie Jordan.
Yes.
Reggie Jordan.
Yes.
Ended up
Great
going
story.
to play JUCO ball. Loved JUCO. Ended up in New Mexico State. Good shot.
Good shot there.
Ended up in this.
And poor Mia's taking a lot of hit down there, but I like her moves. Protect the camera, Mia. That's the goal.
She got all the action.
She told me they almost got her foot the last game. I said, Mia, protect the tripod and the camera. Good job, Mia. So,
put that chair in front of her. But yeah, Reggie ended up.
Oh, that was the
CBA.
highlight of that one.
Yeah.
Let's take another look at that real quick, though. We missed that highlight. Let's take a look at that drive again. Young fella stole the ball.
This kid looked more like a football player, but he is very quick.
Right.
And he's been making some good moves, cuts to the basket.
Yep.
Got good handles.
Nice.
He got
nice
good
touch.
guard position. And nobody should be fooled to think that because a player is not on the high school team that they cannot play. You know, there's a lot of all-staters just walking the hallways that's not on the team.
Exactly. And that brings up the point. We had a guy last year. I talked about that dunk earlier. I just want to show that dunk here at the next break that didn't make the high school team for whatever reason, and he went on to college, and he did a good job. Nice tip there.
Blaze basket scored by number 31.
16-14 Blaze lead. Even a local college, this would be excellent for them to come out and do some recruiting.
That's actually, somebody's got to play somewhere. You got to fill a team. And you just proved to me with your story that hard work pays off. You just never know.
You got to hang in there.
You got to hang in there, right.
You got to hang in there. One way or the other, either everything going to come together. Just be ready. Oh, he slept. Hurtado, one behind.
So, Randall, we may have to dig out some of those old VHS clips of you and
God.
transfer them so we can have them on our highlight reel.
If you find those, I will pay the rest of my picture to you. I'm looking for them.
I'll start looking.
Good. Good shot.
Was it VHS or Super 8 at that time?
VHS. Yeah. That was a good shot by Davion Burley. I would love to see old video.
But see, these kids don't realize here we are on the World Wide Web televising their Park District game. Okay, this is awesome. Okay.
The advantage.
Exactly.
The advantage.
and you can take this clip and do what you want to do for the rest of your life, or move it on to a junior college or a local college.
Absolutely. And it's forever.
All right, we talked about that dunk. So last year's talent, this kid again had like 5 or 6 dunks in the game. I think I only showed 1, but he's going in, and he went in for a nice dunk.
How tall was he?
Oh, he was about, he was only 6'2". 6'2".
And I'm looking at where he took off from.
Yeah, let's see if we can play that again. And he went up there.
That's a nasty
Yeah, that was a nasty dunk by him.
And that other kid didn't want no parts of it. He didn't want no parts.
Highlight reel. He said, I'm not going to be on a highlight reel with you.
So now, is he in college now or what?
Yeah, he's in a junior college playing. And for whatever reason, you know, he didn't make the team, but, you know, he hung in there. And that's what it counts. And that's why I think something like this league is great.
It is. It is. This is even better. See, I didn't know all that, but it's giving me. I'm even more impressed with it now.
Yeah.
Because I believe that if a youth try out for a team, that's showing them that they want to be part of something.
Right.
So there should not be, okay, we ain't got nothing for you. We'll find something for you. Pierre Harvey with the ball. Lockhart shoots. Now Mr. Davion Burley crashed the board. Gave him another opportunity. Ooh, the big fella with the miss. Mr. Armin Taylor. And that's
No shot.
Offensive foul.
Blaze foul on number 40.
Offensive foul.
Davion Burley is second, and the team's
I don't. Hey, Strick. I don't know if you saw during introductions of the players, but the kid with the hair on the bench.
Yes.
He did 2 flips on the way out when they called his name.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I was too busy looking at the hairdo and being jealous. But
he did 2 flips.
so maybe we'll see him do a flip and then a dunk in the middle of the game.
Joshua Valenzuela.
Joshua Valenzuela with the tree. Had a nice game.
Oh, he should have took that. Nice move.
There's scored by number 31, Armand Taylor.
Armand Taylor. Oh, he feeling it.
And it's halftime.
Halftime. Wow, that was quick. That's halftime. 21-19.
We're moving along pretty quick here. It's a 2-point ball game at halftime. Again, we are Mobley Production with this fine telecast. Let's talk about Mobley. Let's check out the demo there. Let's see what they got there and what the services that's offered by We Are Mobley.
Welcome to We Are Mobley Sports, where your game goes live at an elite level. This is a full broadcast experience. Multiple camera angles, premium graphics, live play-by-play content.
A beautiful day in Maywood. 76, sunny, blue skies, no wind to speak of. Ball is moving around very well, very quickly. Flash, rain on it.
Instant replay. Real-time interactions with players, coaches, and organizers. We bring every moment to life.
Boom, high pointed. That's what they call high pointing the ball, right there.
Connect with us on social media. And if you're ready to take your production to an elite level, visit www.wearemobley.com. wearemobley.com or scan the QR code. Now, let's get you to the action.
Take a moment to acknowledge them so if everybody can get them a hand. And as usual for the outgoing seniors, we like to give them a little something for thanking them for participating in BCB. So the first one we're going to call out is Gavin. The next one is Josh B. And the last one is Adrian. And for red, we got Trey Brown. And from the black team, we got TJ. Hey, everybody. Once again, can you please give our outgoing seniors a round of applause? Once again, thank everybody for coming out. Let's have a great second half.
Okay, I'm back at beautiful Bolingbrook, Illinois, and we are at Brooks Middle School in downtown Bolingbrook. And these three guys, I work with these guys, I love these guys, but as you see, they're in better shape to run up and down the court with these high schoolers. They didn't put up a sweat in the first game or the second game, but I want to see them sweat more in the third game, so I hope these guys make them sweat. I'm going to let Brandon introduce both these guys. Brandon Smith, I'm going to call him my lead official for today. He's been around a long time. He played at Bolingbrook High School in this gym, too, and on the football field. So anyway, Brandon, talk to the crowd for me.
Okay. These are my co-workers. This is my boy Yamani. He's the coach at Plainfield East High School, assistant coach. Also coaches my son, and is a trainer as well. Does a very good job with that program. They had a very successful season this year. I think the first 20-win season in program history. So they did a very good job. Looking forward to him being back there next year. And this is my guy Keith right here. I've been working 5 years now. We started off repping girls youth basketball games, ages I think 3rd, 4th grade, all the way up into 7th, 8th grade. And we just stuck together for the last couple years, and love working with them. We do a very good job together. We make a very good team.
Yes, sir. Yeah, speaking of Keith making a good team, this guy here, he's the head ref for a reason because he makes a lot of money, and sometimes he takes vacation. And then who gets the call to fill in for him on vacation to work with Keith? That was me last year. So a couple of 3 games, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for walking right in front of the camera. Aaron just has to get on the camera. Come on over, Aaron. Don't you go anywhere. Please come on over here. But anyway, I like filling in with Keith. So, some people we call for an interview, and some people just say, I'm busting in. And this is a guy that busted in. But as you can see, I'm not going to stop this guy from busting in, okay? This guy played at Thornton. I showed some highlights earlier, and I talked about you with the Lou Boudreaux trophy because I got a friend of mine that's in that same room. Tell me about your Thornton days there, my friend.
That was long ago. They were fun. I played basketball, but I was more of a track guy. I love track more than anything. So I love Thornton. I love basketball. Go Wildcats.
Well, okay. What was your specialty in track?
We did the 800, the 400, the 4x4, the 200. That was pretty much it.
Well, okay, you say we, but you got to tell me who that other we is.
Me and my oldest brother, we did it all from elementary school to the day we graduated. We even went to the same college, U of I.
All right, that's awesome. So, you know, he's always running around, so I see those track moves at you now, okay? So, and your wife, Danielle, she does a great job, and she told me about how you still think you can hoop. So we talked about you running the traveling program for the board. So what's your expectations that's coming up this summer? Let's see if you can put a traveling team together.
To build a stronger program, we're going to start this year with the 3rd and 4th grade team. We're going to put a flyer out this week about tryouts, and then we're probably going to do a 5th and a 6th, just to rebuild from the ground up, because a lot of the kids we've been coaching, as you can see, they're graduating, they're moving on to college, so we have to start over this year, and we're looking forward to that.
Oh, okay. All right, then, buddy. We'll see you around there. We got to wrap up as we move to the second half of this great game. Thank you.
Great interview over there. So we got another half coming up. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back for the finale of this great basketball tournament out here, championship.
Turn us on. All right, back to live action here. Back to live action. And that was a good move underneath for 2 in his 21-19 ball game.
That was, I love what I just saw at halftime. I love the way they acknowledged the players that's moving on.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Good job, Randy. You were forced into action, and you worked hard.
Oh, my goodness. That was the hardest job I've ever had.
Did you come away with a shirt?
I came away inspired, not with a shirt.
Inspired. I like that. Yeah. Love it.
No, I love seeing that.
You know, it's all about motivation, and, you know, things that we are Mobley's doing, you know, if you could have had this when you played, just to have the highlights, to, you know, just make you feel better, make you play better, and it's a memory for the rest of your life.
These players are getting some colleges don't even do. Some high school don't even do. Organized. So, I mean, this is incredible. This is something they're going to be able to, if they never play ever again in life, whenever they have kids, they're going to be able to watch this and show, hey, Daddy played one day.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's awesome. It's awesome.
Proof is in the pudding.
And that's why we all, and you love giving back to the community, and that means a lot. And when I interviewed Aaron, I know you guys work together on food drives and things like that.
Yeah.
It's always, got to give back.
Absolutely. We worked at our food distribution every third Saturday at God Heritage Church. My organization called Best of Proviso Township, and we partner with God Heritage Ministry, the Mason Jumper Lodge of Maywood, and Impact Church. We all it's a coalition.
Okay.
And it's a team effort. Like I'm not there today, but I know the other ones are there carrying the load for us. So good rotation of the ball. I love that. Oh, that was beautiful. That was
nice
beautiful rotation and a shot. Who was that? That was Agua Aran.
Oh,
Bang, bang.
He might have blinked on that one. Number 34 for the Blue hit a three-pointer, and he showed off to the crowd. Let's see if we caught that on the air. That was two nice three-pointers there.
Joshua Venezuela said he gonna go play college ball too. Hey, he got some skills. He's a threat out there. He got a lot of swagger too.
Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, you should have saw him when he celebrated on that last three.
Yeah. Nice pick. Yeah,
here's another one.
Yeah.
He's still celebrating on the way down. Catch that celebration there.
Joshua Venezuela.
No, God, we got to show his last three.
If you're on this team, you got a hot man, what do? You
can feed him the ball. You can feed him the ball. Here we go. Let's see if that happens.
Feeding them, milk them, baby, yeah. Feeding them.
Shoot that pill. It's raining threes here. Lockhart had enough. He's going to call a timeout. Let's take a look at these last. I think we had 4 threes in a row.
That was Adrian Hurtado with that last one. That was in his face.
Start the celebration.
Wow. In his face. And he's doing this with contesting. This is with someone in his face. Nice crossover. Drain it. That was a deep one.
Back to linebacker.
That's good stuff, man.
Great highlights by the team over there. So you got Don, the replay. What I'm gonna call him? The replay reaper or the replay man over there working with Isaac Mobley. So teaming up and excellent replays. And I like it today because we're getting multiple shots on the replay.
Who we got on our team today? Who we are Mobley? Who's on the camera?
We got Erica Mobley up there. We got Mia Mobley somewhere around there. Monte, he's hanging around over there, keeping everything in hand over there. And Don's working. Donald's working a little bit on the board over there and running some of the graphics. So I'm gonna have to call him the Mister. That's the master replay guy. MR, Master Replay.
And Isaac the Great.
And Isaac the Great is the straw that turns the...
Behind the curtain, that's the wizard.
Is the crowd yelling, shoot it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're going to rotate. That was a referee's timeout for the referees for the substitution. Oh, these guys are smoking here. Let's take a look at that replay. Did he just throw it up, or was that a shot or a throw up?
That was Mr. Hurtado right there. Yeah.
Let's look at it again.
When you feeling it, you feeling it.
And look at the celebration afterwards.
Now the game's still close. I mean, but if they keep going like this, they better not let them get too much distance. Obviously, I see that Venezuela is ready to. He haven't shot in a while.
Yeah. And we remember, the Blaze handled this team twice. The Blaze was undefeated throughout the whole season, and they handled this team twice. And so here we are in the third quarter. The Blaze are down by 6.
Let's see. Now this is the one that did the flips.
That's your flipper, huh?
Showing the team in an announcement. Jayden Williams.
No basket.
Oh, he must
Plays
have.
foul number 31.
He pushed him in the back.
team's first.
Todd will bring the ball down. Oh, that was a
Legal
good.
screen.
He said, I didn't need no screen. I was going to get open.
That was a good block by Armand Taylor.
First.
He knew he was going for the three.
Yeah. Blocking the three is not easy. He's walking. Walking with his suitcase in pairs. 30-24.
This is turns to an interesting, entertaining game.
Oh, yeah. I believe it's going to come down to the wire. Let me see. Now, let me see if he's going to. That's good. He being patient. We could have easily launched that.
Oh, nice steal.
That's a good move.
Blaze basket scored.
He took his time.
Number
He
41.
surveyed and he went up with the left.
Pierre Harvey Jr.
That was a good move, Pierre Harvey Jr.
Blaze foul number 33. 35. Mark Brown.
Yeah, that was a
That was a good move. Well, let's take a look at that last basket. Watch how he just did a hesitation.
With the left.
Yeah.
Nice move.
Good move.
Back to live action. Taylor with the rebound with the snatch. Blaze moving the ball rapidly up the court. Came away with nothing.
Nice pass.
It was there.
That's the second time he tried that pass. That they double teamed him. He looked low, but it came out of his 0 for 2.
That's a good hoops IQ right there.
Right.
Inside out, launch. That's a rebound by Muhammad. Shamsi.
They having fun out there.
They like playing together.
Yeah.
Good move.
Blaze basket scored number 35. Mark Brown.
Did he hang? Did he actually hang in the air on that one?
Mark Brown, the third. Blaze on the move. Blaze got a rhythm going.
Yeah, they do.
Blaze basket scored by number 35. Mark
Still a close game.
Maybe the Wolfpack got a little bit too comfortable with their threes, and they let them back in the game. Yeah. So they're building their own highlight reel. Another steal.
Blaze on the move. They got a rhythm going now. Wow, that's beautiful. that's worthy of a replay.
Yeah. Blaze.
We're not doing no replays unless they make us do a replay. With spectacular plays like that one, Pierre Harvey Jr.
Wow.
That's a nice move.
Wow, they were up by 3 not too long ago.
In the blink of an eye, the momentum shifted. 3-point play.
Pierre Harvey Jr. shooting 1.
That was beautiful left-hand layups. Got his own shot. Traveling.
He was shocked to get the rebound, the legit rebound. He saw an open basket.
He said, that's too easy.
Something's not right.
Yeah, he got excited. Yeah, we just saw the explosiveness of the Blaze guards in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah,
they were sitting back, but they exploded.
Yeah, they came up with their own highlight reel there and just took over the game. Let's take a look at these as they took over.
Mr. Brown right there.
He hung up in the air. He faked, pumped, and went up.
Here go Pierre right here. Oh, that's Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
Brown Jr. Mark Brown Jr.
Oh, that was a nice sequence.
Guess they played together. They got a nice little chemistry.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
You're right, the guards just took over and started taking it to the hole.
Pierre Harvey Jr.
Mm.
You want your guards to be able to have that kill or be killed instincts.
Right.
In moments like this. Because now we 29 seconds away from the fourth quarter. It's now. This team gonna have the momentum going into the fourth quarter.
Right. Can the Wolfpack get the momentum back?
Wow. Joshua Valenzuela.
I love it. I love it.
Trayvon. Pierre.
I like the way he take it to the basket.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that one again and the celebration.
Look
he
out.
just threw that IR.
Look how high that ball is there.
He flipped it up high for the three.
Yeah, they're going to be able to show their fam.
This is
they
awesome.
don't have to.
Right. He may have family in Washington or California watching this game right now.
Yes. They don't have to brag about it. Look, just pull up We Are Mobile.
Yeah, you're right.
Pull up the video.
6 seconds.
Out of bounds. It'll be Blaze ball. 5 seconds left.
5 seconds in the third quarter.
Come on, take that shot.
Shot is up.
Whoa!
Oh, he had it. Armand had it.
That was too easy.
We got a 1 point game.
It would have been good. You're right. Taking it to the wire.
In the third quarter, going into the fourth. So I mean, let's see how these two teams come at each other. I believe that first 2 minutes is going to be crucial. So once again, this live stream being brought to you by We Are Mobile Production. You're getting a little bit of everything with We Are Mobile Production.
You're right. I talked about it before. You have a bar mitzvah. You need some recording. We'll be there. So you have a wedding. We'll check it out.
Absolutely.
And everybody's got to go that route. If you have a funeral and you want to record that, we'll be there for you.
So that is this the second year that We Are Mobile?
No, they've been doing this. This is the third year.
Third year, okay.
Third year we're doing this.
3-year anniversary, okay. Get some good basketball. See, and the success story is going to be when the players come back and tell their story.
Exactly.
I started here, I got the exposure here.
Right.
That's the boomerang effect.
And I mentioned the Massengale family with a little with Avery. And his sister played 2 years in this league with the boys.
Oh wow, okay. With the boys. Okay.
She played 2 years with the boy. Area Massengale actually played 2 years with the boys. She might have been in 5th and 6th grade at that time, but it was a great experience. Yeah, she held her on.
That was Adrian Cortado.
That's a good shot.
Action is picked up. Fast break. Good steal by Mr. Brown. Lockhart. That was a nice block. Taylor. Oh, Cortado with the block. But now, push. Joshua Villarreal.
And that'll be playing basketball.
Wow, a lot of action.
A lot of action. Shot is up. Oh, that's going to be off. Good defense. Good defense. That last rebound was by Mr. Gavin Gomes. With the rebound, last trip down the court.
That's another shot. Oh, that looks good.
There's another rebound from Mr. Gomes, Gavin. That's good inside out. I like that. Get the ball in the middle. If you didn't got the shot, kick it back out. And that's going to be Blaze ball. Blaze up by 1. Wolfpack in the zone. This Lockhart push, put up a jumper, is off, rebound, put back, no. That was Aqua Arwan with the rebound. Now Hurtado come away with the rebound. Adrian Hurtado bringing the ball down, surveying the floor.
He's calling the play.
They looking to launch. That's a nice kick.
You know, I like the way they use the center.
Yes, yes. That's making the defense work.
Right.
But here come, oh, Blaze with the missed layup.
No, don't do that. Come on, y'all fellas. It's basketball.
Number 33.
Don't get up. Was that him that said he hate to lose?
Yeah, because right now, any unnecessary,
right,
and you get a tag.
They blew the whistle. You got the foul, so just relax.
Right now, it's only a 1 point differential. You get a tag, they can swing.
Whoa!
Wow, this kid is hot. Joshua Valenzuela with the trade. That's, what is that, 4?
That's 4 threes.
Mark Brown right back at him, but he misses. So give it up to your hot man.
You got to give it up.
Give it up to your hot man.
Come on, slow it down. That's what hurt. You talked about that earlier. You know, you just got to go with the hot hand. And he rushed it. It was 1 against 3.
Milk that hot hand. Blaze moving the ball around. They down by 2 now. Aqua.
Blaze basket scored by number
Aqua.
33.
Iron.
Say it again.
Aqua. Iron. AI.
The undefeated Blaze are tied going into 2 minutes to go in the game.
Mr. Gomes.
And
Allen. GT.
The underdog team, the Wolfpack, is up by 2. Like I said earlier, the Blaze easily handled every opponent this season. And this is what basketball is all about in the playoffs.
Blaze come away with the turnover. Stolen back by Mr. Hurtado. He's looking for Joshua Valenzuela. Bang!
Holy cow.
JVs. We got a hot man. Steph Curry, who?
Oh, this is awesome.
Give it up.
Down,
you got a hot
down.
man. Let him go. Bang, bang. Joshua.
Oh, what a highlight.
Valenzuela.
What a highlight, Randall.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Let's check out his last couple of highlights.
Mr. Valenzuela.
You've been calling his name all afternoon.
Yes.
Talk about that.
That's Mr. Gomes right there with the putback. And look, Hurtado saw him in the corner. He knew he was going to pass it to him. Bang. This kid got a nice stroke.
Yeah.
Going for the layup.
Let's see the different angle of that one. I love his celebration. Here we come. He's coming at us.
Now see, this timeout that the Blaze called, is because of Valenzuela.
Exactly.
That is the biggest compliment.
Right.
Yeah, that is the biggest compliment for a player to force a team to call a timeout because of you.
Because of you, right.
But credit to his teammate because they got him the ball. Well, good Lord, majority of that timeout was because of him. Let's cool him off a little bit. Look at he walked. He ready. He shot him. He shot him. He ready to shadow box play. Look at it.
We're at 45 to 38. That should be a 45 there. So they down by 45-38 with 125. This is almost urgency time. This is urgency time for the Blaze.
This is the most important trip down the court right here for the Blaze, right here. Yeah, they got out of hand very quick. They need to score. You need a basket. Will he deliver? You need that rebound. There goes Lockhart. Put back. You needed that one.
Lockhart.
Basket. 5-point game. Minute 9 seconds left. Now they coming in full force with the traps, and it pays off. It paid off.
You're right. They were coming at him.
So now you got a game here. You still got a chance. You don't even have to rush a 3 right here.
Let's see if they're gonna run a play.
Now you got Lockhart in the middle. He kicked it out. That's a big shot. Mr. Taylor. Armand. No, he called traveling.
They going with the step. Did you see that one? Did he move his feet?
He hopped.
He hopped.
I thought the ref would let him get away with it, though.
Let's take another close look at that one.
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, that was the basket by Lockhart. But you thought the ref might not have saw that one.
There you go, Mr. Doom. Should have took a charge on him right there. You don't have to block every shot. Take the charge. They came away. Oh, you got to dive on the floor.
He got to grab it.
There you go. You got to dive on it.
He had the ball, but he was too cute trying to pick it up and run with it. That was a possession that he missed. What do they call those plays again? When you hustle plays? I got to think of it, but loose ball, they call some kind of play that you got to go for those.
Yeah, you got to dive. Devin Strong dove on the floor for his Wolfpack team.
Yeah. So 35 seconds to go. Should not be a sense of urgency for the Wolfpack.
Get to the basket. Get to the basket. See, your shot's not falling.
Yeah, and you said it before the possession. Go for the basket. Go for the 2. Yeah. You know, see what happens.
Close the gap. Close the gap.
26 seconds remaining. Yeah.
There you go. Get to the basket. You might get a foul.
Correct. Now, tough defense. Oh. Good timeout. Good timeout. They were in trouble.
Yeah. Pierre Harvey did a good job getting to the basket, and the ref could have called a foul on that.
Right. But 14 ticks remaining.
14. 45, 30. So what do you do? What do you do?
Good question. You're not in a position, you foul is not the 1-and-1 anymore, but they only have probably about 2 or 3 team fouls. Oh, God, 14 seconds to go. You just got to go for the steal. You just have to double team the ball and just slap at it. And if you foul, you just have to try it again. But you're playing against the clock here.
Yeah, but you gotta find out. See, and it's even important. Who's the worst free throw shooter on the Wolfpack team?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the person who has not been in the game the most.
Gotcha.
And that might be number, what is it? Number 40.
40. Yeah.
That'd be number 40. He's gotten in the game. He's been playing comfortably, and now he done got acclimated. But I would have, if I'm gonna try to foul somebody, it might have to be him. And pray that he's still a little cold, but he has proven that he seems like he's game time ready. This is a crucial defense. Oh.
Foul.
They almost turned it over. They may have a couple of more fouls to give.
Third, team foul number 2.
Oh, they only had 2 team fouls. They got a long way to go here. Go for the ball. You got to go for the ball, then foul.
Blaze foul.
They got only 1 second. They got 2 more fouls before the 2 shots. But go for the ball at least. Go for the ball before you foul. Go for the ball. Go for the ball.
There you go.
Yeah. That's too many seconds. That 7 seconds went off the clock. And they still only have 1 more foul. It's not the old 1-and-1 days. You get 2 shots.
Taylor, that's his third. Team foul
they broke off a lot of time off that. Yeah. That worked out for him. Let's see how they. Oh, that's going to hurt him. That's game. That was a beautiful pass. That was Joshua Valenzuela again.
Wow, the upset. The underdog.
How appropriate.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Wolfpack wins the championship 47-42 over the Blaze, the Achilles heel.
Look at it. Sometimes Sometimes they say a loss during the regular season is not bad, but you come into the tournament,
That was a pretty good game. Wow.
the target is on your back when you come in undefeated.
What they say, heavy is the head to wear the crown?
Exactly.
Yeah, Joshua Venezuela and Hurtado, they play spectacular.
So you got to hit both of those for the players of the game, right?
Yeah, I would give both of those co-MVPs of the game for the team. The other players, they played their role, though. They did a good job playing their role.
Yeah.
Then, in regards to the Blaze, Pierre Harvey, Mr. Brown, Lockhart, those three, they was pretty. Yeah, they was pretty dependable for their squad, and they came through and got them back in the game. It was a good game.
Yeah.
A lot of momentum shifts.
Who's the little guard that was taking care of business for the
Pierre?
Yeah, Pierre Harvey had a great game.
Yeah, Pierre had a great game. Mark Brown came on late too, but Pierre Harvey was like consistent throughout the whole game.
Oh yes, yeah.
But Mark Brown,
he was all over the place.
Yeah. Because Mark Brown is the one that had that little spurt where he got like 6 points in a row. So here we go. Good. Hey, this has been an entertaining day.
This was great. This is good.
It was so entertaining. I didn't realize it was only like a minute something left. So yeah. So we got teams about to get their trophies. Get their medals and their trophies.
All right.
We're gonna turn it over.
No, Jerry. I give you the Blaze.
We're gonna turn it over to the announcer.
Number 33, Arawan. Number 31, Armand Tate. Number 40, Daniel Gurley. Number 35, Mark Brown III. Number 41, Pierre Harvey Jr. Number 34, Solomon Lockhart. Number 43, David Sunsani. Head coach, Aaron Lockhart, assisted by Isaiah Burton and William Taylor. Scott Blaze. All right, for the champions. For the champions of the high school division, I give you the Wolfpack. Number 34, Joshua Valenzuela. Number 31, Gavin Gone. Number 32, Adrian Hortata. Number 33, Eric Williams. Number 35, Mohammed Shamsi. Number 40, Shaden Williams. Number 43, Devin Strong. Number 44, Troy Hudson. Head coach, James Webb, assisted by Eric Williams. And that is the champion Wolfpack.
Josh.
All right, what a great game. Let's give both teams a round of applause, please. It was a great game. All right, two of the players that I said that the staff that stood out with these two guys, 26 points and 16 points for a victory. You guys were down in the late third quarter. You guys made a great comeback, and you got to see the highlights on YouTube. But your celebrations were more awesome than your points. So good job. I loved every minute of it. So you got to see the replays and talk to me, and I'll make sure you get those replays. Anyway, go ahead and introduce yourself to the fans and what school you are and what grade you're in.
I'm from BHS. I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior, and that's about it.
Okay, and besides basketball, shooting those threes, tell me what you do for fun at home.
Sleep. Sleep.
Well, okay, you got plans to play in the AAU basketball? You should be somewhere playing.
Yeah, I'm planning to go AAU again.
Okay, all right. And young fella, go ahead and introduce yourself to the crowd.
Yes, sir. I'm Adrian Hurtado. I'm 18 years old, and I go to Bolingbrook High School.
Yeah, you had an awesome game, and 26 points I think we had you down for, and you want to know how many assists you had, though. So that's awesome. He's not worried about his points. You want to worry about what his teammates had. So great job. You, Adrian, okay. Came back, and I was kind of thinking like, wow, they were down, but you guys did a great defense, and good job on it. Congratulations. Coaches, I know you guys were the underdogs coming in. I'm just got to say that, okay? But that's why playoffs are playoffs, okay? When you playoffs, you're 0-0, and then you guys picked up the momentum at the last time. My partner actually said that you'd rather go in with the momentum, and you guys did it. So tell me the strategy, Eric, that you guys talked about.
Hey, the strategy is really just a mental game. Like, basketball is a mental game. The moment that you lose that momentum and you get in your head and get sad and mad and angry about the game, you're not on the court anymore. Your head is not in the game. So on the sideline, we just stay in the game. Stay in the game. Let's have fun. Stay in the game. That's the strategy.
All right.
That's the strategy.
And I talked to the coach before the game, and he just said that they had something coming today. So you did it, Coach.
Any given Sunday, and fortunately enough, these kids peaked at the right time. We've been instilling all season long, stay in the game, head in the game, head in the game. But the most important thing is we've been instilling all season long, it's a we game and not a me game. They came together, they peaked at the right time.
They peaked, and this is the end of the Bolingbrook community basketball season. So keep track of the website to see what's happening for the spring and the summer. And then this board did an awesome job with Bolingbrook Community. Let's get a board, don't you? Let's get a board of Bolingbrook Community basketball hand. Great season as always, and keep it up. And the motto as always is for the kids, all right? So great job. See you next year.
All right, everybody. That was a great full day of basketball hosted by the Bolingbrook Community Basketball. That was 3 championship games we just witnessed. Congratulations to the champs. Great job to the organizer. This live stream is brought to you live by We Are Mobley Production. You can always reach out to We Are Mobley Production at www.wearemobleyproduction.com. The founder is Isaac Mobley. I'm Rondell McFarland. My man on the left of me was Mr. Jerome Strickland. So we had a good time out here. So congratulations to all the championship team. We look forward to returning. This is the 3rd year of We Are Mobley Production live streaming. So, and it sounds like we got one more interview coming. We got one more interview. So I think he's going to talk to the players. Yeah, here we go.
We had to grab Pierre from the back. Randy, I'm going to let you come out here and talk to Pierre, because Randy was so impressed with your game today. We showed many highlights of you floating in and out. So Randy wanted to talk to you.
First of all, I say great job out here. Great job out here. Now, let me ask you a question. What grade you in?
11th grade.
You're 11th grade. Okay, so do you want to play in college?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how you going to do that? How you going to go about that?
I'm going to keep on working every day. I'm going to keep grinding, do what I do best, and keep working.
Okay, well, hang in there. I'm gonna let you know that for me, like my last 2 years of my high school career was frustrating, but over the summers I kept working, got my grades in order, and then I ended up playing college ball. And this area is DuPage College, and it led me to being an All-American in college. So keep working on your game. I love the way you drive to the basket, control the tempo. So keep working on your game, and always keep your teammates involved. You got a lot of leadership qualities. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations. Thank y'all for coming out. Great job on behalf of the Bolingbrook Community Basketball League. And we look forward to returning next season.
Now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time.